Okay, here's I guess a prelogue to tomorrow's video, but it's 6:30 at night. The close thermometer says 77. I put a large log in for the first time. Probably just a little bigger than everything you can see right there. And it's working really well. Two small pieces and then the large one and a fire starter. And it's been running and running and running ever since I started it. Anyway, it's probably the way I'm going to run it, which this is the only unfortunate thing. It's in the creosote zone. But it's good for here. It's 77 close, like we see. But anyway, look at this. It's been running for 2 hours at least. If I touch there, I'm going to burn myself. And you would think if you're this close to that hot thing, it's hot, that this would be hot. This is not hot. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's cool here, and it's still under my temperature in my hand in this area for hours. Over here, back here, nothing. Behind here, I can feel cold air coming up. I mean, it is drafting. You can feel it. I could put smoke there and you can see it blowing up. And this is cool. Also, the reason I got these sticking out so far, but not in the way of the screen, is to try to minimize this radius here that's exposed. But like this little spot right here, I mean, there's so much cold air coming up this way, it's not a problem. The sill, everything here, barely warm. Barely warm. And then goes away up here. This guy is the closest thing I got to danger, really. And it's about my temperature. Here, I'm telling you, it's hot when you stand next to this thing. Nothing at all. Cold. This stuff is amazing. I mean, if you get it, if you want to be safe, if you get it, you know, like 3/16, whatever this is. I haven't fixed this yet. And this guy, I had to run a sponge down this yesterday on a regular basis to keep it from burning, and it is fine. Cool. I found a spot to put my shotgun. Perfect spot. It's not gonna rust here. When you put your hand in here, it's cold. It's amazing. From out here to in here, 10 degrees difference. But I will say, if you reach behind here with your fingers, right here is where it was the hottest last night. It's a little warm. A little warm. I mean, very little. But that's probably because of that gap. So this needs some adjustment. But I am safe. I mean, freezing cold down here. Cold, cold. It's like the outside cold. So anyway, that's just an update in action. The way it's probably going to be. 77 is a good number here. It's probably 60 in the bedroom. Anyway, I just wanted to give a update as things are running. Good morning. Real quick inside, quick adjustment before we go outside. First of all, I got that flush, got the right spacer back there, so that doesn't catch your eye as much. Along with this one, that's got a spacer back there. But I also put this the way I designed it, so I flipped it this morning, which means I have holes on this side, but they're not that noticeable back here. Plus I got it the right height, and I got rid of this gap that was in there, so there's going to be nothing worn behind this plate, nothing at all. And I put 2 screws on the bottom, so that thing's in there good. Another thing I wanted to mention, that when this thing slides in and out, you know, it kind of tips. Well, the first time I put it in, I didn't catch the top of it up here. So I line that up, which gives me more space there. Plus, it's really not theoretically over the tile. So anyway, this is officially done. I ran this morning. I put like one of these in here and 2 of these, like these 3, at about 7. It's 10:48 now. It's definitely cooling down, but it got me from 86 to 56 in humidity, and temperature is perfect. So I think this thing's in control. I can check this one officially off the list. All right, outside. It looks like there might be a break. It was raining this morning. It stopped, and I think I'm got a window of opportunity here. I'm gonna run to the post office. Got some nail gun nails coming that I'll need to proceed forward, and we'll do that, and we'll be back shortly. Good morning still. Look, it's there. It's still gonna kind of rain a little bit, but let's make some hay. First thing, I'm gonna get rid of the inside burnables. Okay, nothing really special here. Just gonna put those planks on there. I got my nails today, or this morning, and then I think I'm gonna put those asphalt shingles. One pack is just barely enough, but I also have a mailbox I gotta do. And the question is can I lift it high enough and drop it in place without it falling to pieces? That's going to be hopefully witnessed today. All right, playing music, fast forward. Alright, this is when mistakes are made. I'm pretty sure. It's already getting pretty heavy. There's a lot of wood, and the wood's all wet. But I'm wondering if I can just pick it up at that end, just vertically, high enough to where I can just back up and let it slide into place. So right now I'm wondering, right now I really don't want to get off the ground. So I think I'm going to put the shingles on and make it even heavier. Alright, fast forward. Alright, if you look at the future looks good. So, see in about an hour. While I'm thinking of it, this here is a very bad design. Okay, it's raining, right? Now look at the awning. Beautiful awning. Where does the awning end? Oh, right at the, well, it's inside the door. That means the steps are always wet, even if you're lucky enough for it to come straight down. And the hard part of that is it's hard to fix. I mean, how do I build something over that area? I got this awning piece coming out, we got the slide right there. But that's just no good. I mean, in the center here, this table, you know, can stay mildly dry if, you know, the wind's not blowing real hard or something. But that's really... Everybody that bought one of these realized this after it started raining. It's really stupid. Somebody come up with an idea. Speaking of ideas, it's looking more and more obvious to me that the weight of this roof is too heavy for being supported at 8 feet. So I'm going to take my oldest son's advice and return the axe I bought and buy 2 more posts. And that actually might work out pretty well. Could have kind of like, there'll definitely be 4 areas to stack wood, which could mean different categories as far as maybe age or type, or it might come in handy. So I'll be back in an hour and a half or so. Alright, I got back. I did my duty. I was the local run down the hill and make sure that the hardware store was closed. I think they closed at noon. Anyway, the sun's out again, so I'm going to put this down and I'm just going to move forward until it either gets done or it explodes. I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to put it down, so bear with me. Fast forward.
Well, I'm not sure how to read the radar, but there just always seems to be rain on and off. I don't know if you can see it. It's raining. Unfortunately, this thing was about 1.5 inches wider than 1.5 strips. And I wasn't going to put any more effort in it than that. But it's going to keep, I'd say, 99% of the water off whatever's under it. With any luck, it looks like it's going to stop. Alright, I might be able to move forward. Let me know when your battery gets low. Fast forward. Alright, you're running low on battery. Okay, any guesses on what's going to happen? There's probably going to be a lot of stretching, a lot of agonizing. There could be a lot of penetration with the bucket into the roof too. I don't know, but let's try to lift it up a little bit if we can. If we can lift it off the ground, it might work. The hook looks like the weak point, so I hooked the hook through the hook. So those hooks are theoretically twice as strong as they were. Let's try to get it off the ground. Still got a little battery. Well, so far so good. Trying to get those posts in there. Got my glasses on. You can see it, it's washed out. This might be the end of the camera. There's one of the 4 posts. Actually got a little battery. Alright, I need the sledgehammer and try to get these, get a little more even. It's pretty close, but yeah, see, it looks like this post is pushed to the left. Damn, I don't think I need to adjust it that much. I mean, it's overhanging a little bit more in the front than the back, which is good, I think. All right, let me get a sledgehammer. DeWalt straps didn't let me down. Well, I'll let you witness how strong it is. I'm going to just try to see if I can use the mallet to get those support boards off. If it gets a little too wild, I'll stop and pry them off. Which is probably what I should do. Alright, that is my idea so far of a wood drying zone. I actually think it's going to hold a lot of wood. It probably still needs the supports in the middle. And right now the 4x are holding those two 2x. And the 2x are holding everything up. But it looks pretty darn good. I kind of screwed the roof up when I stabbed it with the excavator. I get a feeling it's not going to be an issue. Just probably try to flatten it out a little bit. Well, there's my Christmas gift. And this wood is, they are 2x4s, but I don't know if they're ever going to dry out. They're really mushy. I had to back the power off on the nail driver to get them to be right about there. Those first two sunk in pretty deep. but I think it's pretty good. And it's sturdy. It's really sturdy. Yay! Alright. Now I'm cleaning up and your battery's dying. Awesome. See you on Christmas, maybe. Alright, time to enjoy Christmas Eve. I wish I was with all you guys. Love you. Merry Christmas. There she is. In all her glory. All I gotta do is put the sides on. And a bunch of those 1x4s I cut might be the right size. So that'd be handy. Okay, Merry Christmas.